everyone. It's me again. You know, I haven't made a video in a long time, so here goes. I signed on to talk about Mr. Revis, Mr. Darrelle Revis, number 24 for the New York Jets, number 24. He's currently holding out from his contract in case you've been living in Iraq and Afghanistan for the last 24 hours. Since it's such a complex matter, I'll cut out all the small talk, get right down to it. As far as Revis, I can't blame the man for wanting to hold out, wanting to get more money, because realistically, you look at how the NFL works, and most importantly, Revis may never put up a season like he did last season. He will never have more. He probably will never have more leverage than he does now, because the man was insane last year. The man put up a season that not many other corners can say they've ever done, that they've ever put up. That's just the matter of fact right there. The guy put up a historical season. So I can't blame him for wanting to cash in on that. Now, he did hold out the rookie year. He held out damn near until the season started, if I recall correctly, to try and get the deal done. And he was hell-bent on getting a sixth year. So now it seems kind of shady that he's going to hold out again. But you know what? After year 3 of that deal that he fought so hard for to begin with, but I can't fault him for that. I can't fault him for wanting to get as much money as he can when he can get it. I can't fault him because teams can do whatever they want. So I don't blame players for wanting to handle their own business too. As far as the team goes, I can't comment on what's actually going on within the negotiating. I can't comment because I don't know. You read that they're not offering any bonus money. You read that Tannenbaum offered to meet with Revis, he turned down. You read a whole lot of stuff. I don't know what to believe, so I won't get to that. As far as what it means for the team, it's a complex matter, because do you really want to cave into him now and give him what he wants, which is a hell of a lot of money? Because A, he's going to be paid like a quarterback or close to it, and I don't think he's worth that. Personally, I love the guy, but I don't think he's worth that. B, you then set a bad precedent for other players who are going to come in and say, oh, well, you did this for Revis, why don't you do this for me? You set a bad precedent. Then what's going to happen to David Harris, Nick Mangold, Braylon Edwards, Antonio Cromartie? As much as the last two are, we don't know what we're going to get from them yet, but there are other, bottom line, there are other important pieces that need to be signed and need to be extended. How is that going to work with Revis hogging up a good percentage of the cap? I don't know how that's going to work. From a strict X and O standpoint, the Jets can't afford to lose Revis. Has a corner ever single-handedly won a team a Super Bowl? No. I'm not going to sit here and act like that's the case. But corner is a very important position, because if you don't have secondary, what are you going to do? You're going to watch teams throw all over you. Especially in the Jets' case, because they have no significant pass rushers. I mean, their best pass rusher right now is probably Calvin Pace. And to put it in perspective, Calvin Pace sacked the quarterback, I believe, 9 times last year, and he must have touched the quarterback 10 times. So he's not scaring anybody. You have Jason Taylor, who's been past his prime for about 4 years now. He's finished. He's basically finished. He's finished as a significant player, as a starter, whatever you want to call it, in this league. So you have all of that, and then you have a guy, Revis, who you could throw one-on-one with damn near any wide receiver in the league, and tell him, go handle your business. And then that gives you the freedom to do whatever you want with the other 10 people. That gives you the freedom to drop some ridiculous exotic blitzes, and we know Rex is good at that. Revis' importance to the team really can't be, you can't put a dollar value on it, just based on last year alone. And then now you look at the other corners on the team. Hell, they just finished getting roasted by Peyton Manning in the AFC Championship game. Hence why they went out and they got Cromartie. They went out and they drafted Kyle Wilson, because they got tired of watching Dwight Lowry look like a damn fool in coverage, and they got tired of watching Drew Coleman whiff and watch people's backsides walk into the end zone. They got tired of that. So they went out and they tried to address the issue. Now tell me, do you want Antonio Cromartie guarding number 1 receivers? I sure as hell don't. Do you think Kyle Wilson's going to be ready to come in and start right from the jump? I don't think so. Revis, it's a tough situation. As I said, the 5 minutes that I'm going to spend on this video, or 6 minutes, whatever, probably doesn't do it justice. Because you see the argument from both sides of the fence. I see where the Jets are standing because he has 3 years left on his deal. I see where Revis is standing. I see what's going on. Now, as far as who has leverage, it depends on who you ask. Revis seems to not be playing around since by holding out, he basically forfeited $20 million because the Jets can pull that option because he held out the $20 million guaranteed money that he was going to get the next 3 years. He basically forfeited that by holding out. So, you know, he seems to be in business. Apparently, he thinks he has a lot of leverage. We will see what happens with that. But this is a really bad start to a potential Super Bowl campaign for the Jets. The Jets have been talking and talking and talking and talking. Since last season, they've been talking and talking and talking. And realistically, they are in a position where they could make a Super Bowl. I'm not going to sit here and crown them. I'm not going to crown their ass. No, I'm not going to crown them. But they are in a position where they are in very good position based on what they have now, what they added to the team to make a Super Bowl run. And to start with your best player unhappy, it's unfortunate. It's kind of sad. But we'll see what happens. Ultimately, I think he'll show up by the 10th. If he doesn't, then he forfeits another year of free agency. Excuse me. And then the Jets have his rights till 2010, no matter what, 2014, excuse me, no matter what he wants to do. So we'll see how serious Darrelle is about it. I think he's personally playing chicken with the Jets and seeing if they're going to blink. That's it from me. Thanks for watching.